Jury. Now, President William Ruto has conceded to public pressure led by the youth against the Finance Bill 2024. He says he will not sign the controversial bill and will call for its withdrawal. The head of state called for a national dialogue involving the youth and all stakeholders from the public and private sectors to map the way forward for the country's entire budget and financing system. Our very own Seth Olale listened to the president's second address to the nation in less than 24 hours at State House, Nairobi. Take a listen.
President William Ruto conceded to the largely youth-led protesters' demands.
I concede, and therefore I will not sign the 2024 finance bill, and it shall subsequently be withdrawn, and I have agreed with these members that that becomes our collective position.
The head of state admitting that Kenyans at large have clearly pronounced themselves on the position regarding the Finance Bill 2024.
On the continuing conversation around the content of the Finance Bill 2024, and listening keenly to the people of Kenya who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede, and therefore I will not sign.
According to Article 115 of the Constitution on presidential assent and referral of bills, within 14 days after receipt of a bill, the president shall assent to the bill or refer the bill back to Parliament for reconsideration by Parliament, noting any reservations that the president has concerning the bill. And if the president refers a bill back for reconsideration, Parliament may, following the appropriate procedures under this part, amend the bill in light of the president's reservations or pass the bill a second time without amendment. In addition, if the president does not assent to a bill or refer it back within the period prescribed in Clause 1 or assent it to under 5B, the bill shall be taken to have been assented to on the expiry of the period. According to the majority party whip in the National Assembly, the president has relied on Article 116 of the Constitution, which states, "A bill passed by Parliament and assented to by the president shall be published in the Gazette as an Act of Parliament within 7 days after assent."
All acts of Parliament must be gazetted. So Article 116 provides for provision of gazettement, and on or whether on 14th day upon gazettement, or as stipulated in that particular act. So as it is right now, it's not going to be gazetted because he has refused to do what? To sign. That ideally kills it entirely. However, to array the fears of all those challenges, people saying, there is nothing like that, we have all the options. The president has already expressed himself, and he keeps his word. Then formally, we can have the bill again in the House. We call for a special sitting because we are on recess within this period, and then formally make a withdrawal in the floor of the House. That is another option.
President Ruto calling for a national dialogue involving the youth and all stakeholders from the public and private sectors to map the way forward for the country's entire budget and financing system.
And as I committed last Sunday, I will be proposing an engagement with the young people of our nation, our sons and daughters, for us to listen to them. As I said on Sunday, listen to their views, listen to their proposals, their ideas, their concerns, and what they think we should do better as we go forward. I am also recommending a multi-sectoral, bipartisan, multi-stakeholder engagement from civil society, religious organizations, professional bodies.
The head of state using the occasion to officially pass his condolences to the victims of the countrywide protests.
The country witnessed widespread expression of dissatisfaction with the bill as passed, regrettably resulting in the loss of life, destruction of property, and disintegration of constitutional institutions. On my own behalf, and on behalf of these members and many other Kenyans, I send my condolences to the families of those who lost their loved ones in this very unfortunate manner. Consequently, having reflected on the continuing conversation around the content of the finance bill,
the president also saying that the concessions made on setting aside the bill will necessitate austerity measures across government to ensure it lives within its means. The president's concession to the bill altogether comes at a time when there has been mounting pressure from the civil society, human rights groups, as well as religious leaders for him to listen keenly to the demands of the people. Seth Olale, Citizen TV.